Then I guess it's over to the other area where the guys wouldn't let us through. I think there's another cyborg chicken in there too. And then before we go do anything dangerous, we got to remember to go drop those chickens off it back at the base. There's got to be something you get for like collecting a bunch of chickens back there or something. It's the only thing I can think of. I have no idea what that might be. Because, like, once you take them back into the little pen, you can't do anything with them. You can't go grab them and bring them with you anywhere else. So it's got to be like a collection thing of some description. Just got to keep your eyes open for all the chickens. Go from there.
Team November, come in.
Nani. This is Team November. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got Ms. Wong, the manager at the Sands Lux Apartments, on the line. And this one might actually be something. Says she's got a tenant who might be making bombs in...
Shush, shush, shush. Let me talk to them. You're leaving out important details. It's the weirdo in apartment 3. He's gonna kill us all. There's all kinds of loud banging coming from his room. And he's not alone. He's got friends in there. They're planning something. I know it.
You tried calling the marshals? Downtown's their territory.
Do you think I would have called you if the marshals had listened to me? They say I call too much. Goddamn lazy good-for-nothings. Maybe there was nothing going on those other times, but this one's real. I'm sure of it. Come to the Sands Lux Apartments now. That loony's liable to blow the whole place sky high.
Sorry, November. Over and out.
Okay.
Huh? What do you mean by sorry?
Alright. So... No, it's not here. It's farther down, right? Yeah, down here. This is where we're headed. First come, first serve, lady. The young guard's face is nervous, but determined. He steps forward as you approach, holding his hand up.
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate.
My uncle, Gideon Reyes, wants to speak to the Rangers.
Oh, of course, Miss Wesson. Open it up, fellas.
Thanks. Everybody with me? Momo? Hello? Okay. Got stuck on a wall. That was interesting.
No one's allowed in
Oh,
there.
right. What's in there?
Which word didn't you understand? Please, step away.
I really want to know what's in there. I really do. Broadmoor Heights. Okay. Oh, let's see what we're up for in here. I know there's some skill checks in this area. I just don't remember what they are. And this, boys and girls, is why we keep skill points laying around. Because you never know what you're going to need. Unless you've done it before and you've taken notes. I've done it before. I didn't take notes. Should have taken notes. Should be taking notes. But I never said I was smart. Alrighty. Here we go. What do we got going on in here?
Welcome to the right side of the tracks.
Do you have permission to be here? Your wardrobe is creative.
Thank you. Yeah.
I wish they'd get a younger preacher to come and give sermons.
You just want eye candy.
Guilty.
Yoink. Cyborg chicken number 2. Fall in, soldier. You're a ranger now. Wow. Look at that. A kiss-ass book. Ain't that useful? It's the same rifle we got. I think. Isn't it? Yup. Alright. Well. A little less than ideal, but sure. Alright, the middle-aged woman murmurs quietly to herself, her hands clasped in prayer. When she notices you standing nearby, she looks up, and you see tears streaming down her cheeks.
Oh, thank God. You're the Westerners, aren't you? The Rangers?
That's us. Need our help, ma'am?
My husband, my Hardy, was in Aspen when Vic Buchanan raided the town. Vic took him hostage, but there's been no word for weeks. I know it's frightful wicked to hope for the safety of one soul over many, but I beg you, find him. Save him if you can.
No need to beg, Mrs. Knox. We have business of our own with Vic Buchanan. If your husband's alive, we'll find him.
Got quite the little menagerie going on over here, don't I? The older woman flinches, raises her head again, and risks a smile.
I didn't see you there, Lucia. You're a good girl. Always have been. I'm dreadful sorry for your loss.
Lucia nods at the words, but quickly looks away.
We have money, Rangers. Even though we don't live fancy like some families do, if you bring my Hardy home safe, we'll donate all we can to your cause.
What's with these little hitches? Can you describe your husband for us?
He's a little on the portly side. Always well dressed. But he likes playing cowboy out on the ranch. Kindest man in the 100 families. That's why I married him.
You're from the 100 families?
Yes, but we're homebodies, and neither of us is very political. We own bison ranches out east, supply Colorado Springs with half its meat.
We found a cybernetic chicken in the church closet. Ever seen that before?
You mean he's real? I've seen him poking around the church at night, but I wasn't sure if my mind was playing tricks on me. Didn't dare get too close. I left him some food, just in case. Corn and scrap metal. He seemed like such a good, strong chicken.
We'll do what we can, Miss Knox.
I know you will. Thank you, Rangers.
Oh, okay, that's just snow falling outside. I was like, it looked like a power cable or something. Alright. This man looks like he might have been drawn by a mathematician. Precision cut luxury and manicured good looks.
Ah, you're the Rangers, yes? I'm most pleased to see you. I'm Gideon Reyes.
Uncle Gideon, you heard about my family?
I did, Sabrina, and I'm so sorry. You know you always have a place in my house, for as long as you need.
I know. And I am grateful. But I have a place with these Rangers now. We mean to see justice done for my family.
Is that so, Rangers?
That's right, your niece is a deputized ranger now.
She was always an impressive girl. My sister would be proud of her. Now, I expect you're here about my call. There is a situation in Colorado Springs that requires a delicate touch. But first, you need to know the truth about this city.
Go on.
Colorado Springs isn't as prosperous as it pretends. We can barely feed our existing population, and now smugglers are bringing refugees into the city every day. If we had enough food to support them, we would welcome them. But we don't. I've asked the Patriarch to chase off these smugglers, but he says the crisis with the Dorseys and his children have left the marshals spread too thin. It seems he'd rather just have Sheriff Daisy keep putting refugees in the pillories, rather than stopping the tide at its source. It's infuriating. And that is why I've called you.
Sounds like the problem is the Patriarch's policies. Why punish the refugees for that?
You're right, Rangers. I am suggesting you to treat the symptom rather than the cause. But that is because the symptom is about to overwhelm us, and the cause, well, it is very difficult to change the Patriarch's mind. And if it can't be done, the alternative would be changing the regime. Which, even for those who have wanted it most, has seemed impossible. Thus, we must address things that are possible, like discouraging smugglers from bringing refugees to the city.
You're suggesting regime change?
Don't put words in my mouth, Rangers. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm merely stating realities. My loyalty to the Patriarch goes without saying. But let's save any talk of politics until after this refugee crisis is dealt with. Are you willing to help me or not?
Where are the refugees coming from?
The plains, mostly. After the Patriarch defeated the eastern gangs, people started settling out there, thinking it was safe. Now the gangs have returned, and all the homesteaders are fleeing back to Colorado Springs.
If the Patriarch doesn't care about the smugglers, we'd be doing this in our own time. Will you pay?
Oh, of course. And not just in money. I do a lot of business with the local Arapaho garage, and I can get them to provide you with mechanics to service your vehicle. They always have the best, and I'll pay for everything.
All right. We'll look into this for you.
Thank you. I'm told the smugglers are operating out of the Bazaar, a trader's market east of Colorado Springs. When you find them, well, do what you can. Convince them to take the refugees elsewhere. Convince them to stop entirely. Arrest them. I just want this problem to go away. Thank you for agreeing to help. You are doing Colorado Springs a great service. Goodbye, and good luck.
Alright, so the bazaar I haven't actually been to yet.
Be vigilant. For the deluge, as always, the worship team could use more guitarists. Auditions this Sunday.
Another Gospel of Nicholas. Interesting. Is there anything else in here?
The faithful will float.
Alright. Let's move on. Quick save. Okay. Alright, this one.
I can't believe I'm stuck. Please step back, Rangers. I'm not supposed to let anyone near this servitor drone. It's malfunctioning something fierce, and we think it belonged to the Wessons.
Wow, look at that. Kiss ass 6. Lucia, you're a Wesson. Doesn't that make the drone your property?
That's right. I recognize that drone. It ran little errands for my father and alphabetized his books.
Are you going to stop Miss Wesson from accessing her property?
No, I mean, no, ma'am. Please, don't mind me. Go ahead and do whatever you need to do.
As far as you can tell, the drone is stuck in some sort of loop. Its chassis is banged up, so the damage may have led to an internal fault. If the robot's operating system crashed, it might initiate a reboot sequence. It might be possible to rewire the servitor bot without shutting it off. That would allow you to force a system restart, in theory. Let's hotwire the drone and force a full system restart. You smell burning plastic. After a moment, some internal fans kick in, and the scent fades.
Hey, look at him go.
Okay. Meow. This little bot's slow.
So they killed the Wessons, the Schulers, the Jacksons, Sophia Gutierrez too, and her
My
kids.
family
Patriarch
will be
said the Dorseys
avenged.
were dead. He was either lying or incompetent. Which is it? A lot of people have been asking the same thing.
So he's just going to lead us over to a little hidden treasure thing. It's going to be right up here. And it's going to swing the camera around on me for some inexplicable reason. It's going to be like right here. Come on, little bot. Get your little short circuit butt over here. Johnny 5. Ah, there we go, turning the camera again. Yoink. Got a new rocket. New rocket launcher. What is this? Ooh. Widespread choke. Cool. Let us double check that that rocket launcher is not better than the one we got. It is, but it requires 4 explosives. Let's hold off for the moment. Okay. Come on, everybody.
It feels so empty now. Even when Pa and Ma were traveling, they were here. Their spirits filled the plate. Mama used to love sitting in here. She'd be ashamed at the mess it's in now.
So lockpick 6. I can get that.
Only person who knew the combination to that safe was my mom. If you think you can guess it, I don't mind.
1911, huh? It's a 9mm.
My dearest Lucia, I pray this message finds its way to you, as it is the last I ever likely to give. Whatever becomes of us, you mustn't blame yourself. I know you would have wanted to be here at the end, but I am glad you are not. Open the door, Wesson! Time to face justice! Your mother and I love you very much, and we are so proud of you. You are destined for great things, Miss Lucia Wesson. I regret that I shall not live to...
Oh, God!
F to pay respects, chat.
Damn Dorseys weren't content to rip everything up. They had to toss the furniture around, too. Animals. Couldn't even leave my memories of this place alone.
It's dark, but you can make out smashed scraps of wood and splintered doors. Doesn't look like the attackers left much of anything behind.
No point looking back there. It's smashed up even worse, and the Dorseys took everything worth stealing.
Nani? Okay. Okay, we've got...
Wow. Daddy really didn't want any Dorseys to muck around with his cooking supplies.
Okay, I'm just gonna take me because I've got perception. Why did everybody else follow me? Because that doesn't make any sense. Level 4, 6, 5. Wow. What do you got skill-wise? Well, I can only get that one, huh? Actually, since you're about to do some of this stuff, let's swap over this to you. That way you can get some extra XP for at least disarming this one. Man. Disarm that. Okay. Have to come back for what's in there in a little bit. Unless I can sneak it.
Dying. For medical attention.
Nope. It's like he was literally within reach of that box. He had to take like one step out, huh? Of course he did. Really need to pump that explosives up. Okay, so what's next? There's nothing else to do in here. Was there anything else in this area that I could do? I don't think there was anything else major to do. A couple of dig spots, but I think that was about it. Still haven't gotten a single piece of gold from any of our dig spots. Like, if you're gonna sacrifice a quick slot, they could at least make it more likely that you're gonna actually find something. Okay. Got picklock here. Assault rifle. Container. Apparently. Okay, that's weird. Is that container? Anything else? No toaster repair either. Okay. Alright, let's go. We'll be back for those disarms.
Even when Pa and Ma were traveling, they were here.
Poor Lucia.
Place. Now, they do not.
Secret passage to
boss.
the old survivalist bunker? What? What is this? Well, that's weird. Nothing there.
Did you hear what happened in Aspen? All those people taken
Looking for dig
hostage?
spots. Looking for dig spots.
My uncle tells me you're a man of questionable morals, Mr. Kwan.
Well, that's why I'm on the payroll. Somebody's got to get their hands dirty, so good folk like you can keep your hearts clean.
That's not how Colorado Springs works, Mr. Kwan. That's how you work.
Huh. I'm sure you know best.
We got another one of those, didn't we? It's the exact same thing. That's weird. Like, what kind of clues are we supposed to be getting off of that? Route through here. What is this?
You descend the narrow stairs and find the door to the bunker slightly ajar.
I listen at the door.
Make a perception roll.
It's awful dark out here. Maybe we should go inside.
This was your idea. You said it would be cool to play a game in the park.
I got a 15! Do I hear anything?
You hear a faint scraping sound inside. Like the sound of a skeletal foot dragging across stone. closer. Did you hear that?
It's just the wind.
Ah! A pale dog! There's a pale dog watching us!
What? Where? I don't see.
It's coming after us! Run!
Dungeons and Dragons, yeah. There's nothing else up here, is there? I didn't think so. I found it when I was up here earlier. Let's go up this way.
Someday I'm gonna live like this. Someday.
Any hidden goodies over here? Nope. Any hidden goodies over here? Wait, what was that? Okay.
They've added more guards, looks like.
Hello, and welcome to the wondrous, fabulous, most fantabulous home of the Lord family. What is your business at the Lord's estate?
Oh, we don't have enough nerd stuff for this. We have information about Bellamy Ward.
Processing. Insufficient. Please return at a later date, and prepare a matter may change in the future. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Mail shall go on. What is your business at the Lord's estate?
It's really not gonna let me do it, huh?
Mail shall go on.
I don't suppose I have... Wow, I can only get 4. And it was Nerd Stuff 5, right?
What is your business at the Lord's estate?
Yeah, Nerd Stuff 5.
Mail shall go on.
There aren't enough items around that give you bonuses for stuff. So can you really not get to like where utility items are? Is there really no spot in here for utility items? It seems like a pretty blatant miss on the thought process for these menus. Because that'll up first aid, but I guess you don't really have anything equipped, so we could put that on you. I could put that on Shade so he can use... I could actually do that. Because then he would be able to use these guys. Yeah, drop one of those on there. You'd be able to use those too. Suppose that would work. What else do I want? Probably not much of anything at this point. Let's give you frag grenade, since you got the explosive stuff going on. Let's give you smoke grenade. Why not? Do we have anything secondary we want to give you? Probably not. I suppose since you're going to be back around where Rubizal is, I could pick up some regular snowballs. I think those will put out the, put you out when you're on fire, won't they?
Oh, look. Tourists.
Oh, Melissa, you're too much.
What could you possibly want?
Well, hello to you too, lady. What the heck is like shing, shing, shing?